YouTube! Today I thought I'd sort of share with you guys some tips and tricks on where to find cheap or free books. So this video is kind of going to be split in half, with the first half being applicable to both people who just love to read books and to people who like to review books, and then the second half is more for bloggers, vloggers kind of thing, on how to get review copies and stuff like that. Basically this is just me sharing some tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way. So firstly, this is kind of applicable for everyone. My favourite places to get cheaper books are, there is a shop called The Works, in which I know for a fact that they sell the whole Shiver trilogy for £3. So yeah, they tend to do a lot of box sets as well as like a whole ton of books. I've been to one where they literally just had boxes and boxes of new releases, and they were literally only a couple of pounds, so that's always a good bet. So secondly, if you haven't been around on my channel for too long, I get most of my books from charity shops. Basically I'm a student, so I can't really afford to keep spending loads of money on books full price. I do like to support the authors and the publishing houses by buying them full price, but where I can I will go to a charity shop just so that I can kind of buy several for the same price of one. So my favourite bookish charity shops for YA tend to be the British Heart Foundation, and then also Oxfam, because they have a whole separate store. I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but at least here in Brighton they have an Oxfam for just like everything, and then they have separate Oxfam bookstores, so it's literally a normal shop size and all it does is books. So it's practically a bookshop, but it's just used books for sort of £1, so it's definitely a lot more affordable. The third way to get free books is basically you can get a lot of them on Kindle. If you have a look around, you get Kindle Unlimited, you can get some for free, and then also there are just often sale. Like I know Ben over at Benjamin of Tomes does his Free Book Friday thing, where authors will just put their books on sale for free, or at least 99p, so you can generally pick up some pretty good deals there. I'm waving my hands around a lot, so I'm sorry about this whole thing going on. But yes, the next ways that I have are more sort of veered toward bloggers and vloggers. So of course you can get review copies by contacting the publishing companies themselves, or contacting them via Twitter or like their publicists, stuff like that. But there are two other ways that I found that work really well for getting advanced reader copies and just kind of getting some free copies as well if you're interested in actually reviewing them. Not so much if you're just going to read them and then do nothing with it. They sort of want you to review them, so you do need to have a blog or a YouTube channel or something like that for this to actually be applicable to you. Basically you have NetGalley, which is perfect for e-copies, e-arcs, and just sort of everything Kindle related, or like tablet, Android, I don't know. Basically I use a Kindle, so I know it works pretty well for that. I think you can also get them downloaded in a sort of PDF format for your computer. Basically you can request copies of books, sometimes arcs that are up on the website, and then they will send them to you, they will approve you, hopefully. I'd say it's sort of 50-50 on whether you get approved. I guess it depends on the size of your blog and stuff like that. But yes, you can get copies like that. The second way that I found that is really awesome for bloggers and vloggers is a website which is sort of still in its beta testing era apparently, but it's called Bookbridger. Now I will leave links to both of these sites in the description. I came across this, and what it basically is NetGalley for physical copies. So I think it does do a few sort of e-copies as well, but you do get a lot of physical copies. And then you also end up with the publicists / publishing companies contacting you if they're considering doing a blog tour, so you can potentially get involved with stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of just stumbled across this website and it's really good. I've been using it for a while, I've been sent several things through it, and it's always really good. Although you do need to actually put the review up like they sort of are. You tend to have like a few weeks to kind of put it up within, but it's just best to do it sooner rather than later, because then you're more likely to be approved for other things, because people can see if you've been approved for stuff and you've not put any reviews up, because you can kind of post your reviews to this website. So people can see, rather like NetGalley where you can post your reviews there and like give it a starred review, so people can see, oh, this person actually reviews the books we send them, so let's send them some more. So yeah, these are my tips for how to get free / very cheap books. Please do share in the comments any tips and tricks that you guys have discovered. I'm sure there'll be a whole ton of other people super interested in anything you know, as well as me. I'm always a fan of cheap and free books. Who isn't at the end of the day? I hope this has helped you. I've been telling a few people recently of these sites, and they kind of haven't known about them before, so yeah, I thought that I would share this with the whole YouTube sphere for everybody else to kind of benefit from too. So yeah, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you tomorrow for another day of VEDA. Bye!